Go on, horror. You are the chosen one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand spanking new episode of PT3600. In this episode, Ashton and I are talking about Harry Potter, as you
Harry
are
Potter.
probably well aware. Man, I don't know where this is gonna go. So, where do you want to start?
Well,
Because you love Harry Potter.
I do love Harry Potter, man. It is my.
Okay.
I read all the books, watched all the movies. Definitely my favorite, like, franchise, like book-wise, movie-wise, growing up. Favorite world.
Okay.
So I don't know. We could talk about our first experiences, getting into Harry Potter, and
God.
kind of go from there. I mean,
Okay. Okay.
I can go first if that's
I mean, it's up to you. Whatever you want me to do.
Sure.
I'm kind of
so
just along for the
you're
ride here.
You're along for the ride here. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take a hop on my broomstick and let's get going.
I don't know about that.
Wow.
But go ahead.
Wow. That was a good segue. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, so once upon a time, I was like, I don't know. I think it was like 7 or something. I don't know. I think it came out in like 2001, maybe.
The first movie?
Yeah.
Well, the book came out in '99. I know that. I can give you. Just vamp for a second.
Okay, so basically, we were walking around the mall, and we walked by. I think I want to say there's like this. It was like this movie. There was a movie store.
2001.
Yes, 2001. So I was like 6. So there was this movie store in the mall way back in the day, and they had like games too. That was before like GameStop was in there. And we're walking by, and my mom spotted that movie, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, just right there on a stand in the window. And she's like, "Oh, that looks really cool. What's that?" And she went and looked at it. She's like, "Hey, kids, you want to see like magic and everything?" We're like, "Oh yeah, that'd be awesome." And we take it home, and we watch it for the first time, and I'm like, "Oh my God, this is amazing." I instantly fell in love with the scene when Harry and Ron are on the train, and they're just eating a bunch of candy. Because I was also eating a bunch of candy, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's like I'm on the train with them right now." And then there was like a bunch of like cool shit that happened. So obviously I was super into the movie. I think I watched it, I don't know, I want to say upwards of definitely more than 10 times the first movie growing up. So yeah, really got me into it. My mom got me into it. So
yeah, I don't really. It's Harry Potter. What came at a really interesting time because, there. I grew up in the church, so it's all about anti witch and wizardry and stuff like that. But I wasn't raised that way because my dad and my mom, mainly my dad, like didn't care about me thinking of like fantasy stuff, because the thing is it's a made up world, and it's just enjoyment. And as long as you know that you can't run through a brick wall to go to an enchanted train, then you know what is the harm of like imagination and stuff like that. So when I was I think I have the books. I've never actually read them by myself. My dad would read them to me. And then I remember my fondest memory is the Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire, because my dad and I bought that on tape, and we listened to the audiobook of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in tape form. Put it in the cassette player, and when we were driving on this like trip to San Juan Islands, we listened to the whole entire book of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Wow.
So that's why that one's my favorite movie. And I know I'm kind of jumping ahead there, but I can
That doesn't
explain
matter.
that a little bit more later
You
too.
can do them in any order, man. That's pretty
But
sweet.
yeah, but I mean, like, I don't really know the exact moment that I like watched Harry Potter or learned about it. I think it was like probably elementary school.
Mhm.
You see the books that are there, and then you're like, oh, that's cool. Like, this is about a wizard, and you're like, oh, cool. He goes to school like us, and that's about all you kind of learn.
Yeah.
Because 2001, we're in first grade, so
Yeah.
it's a little
It was a
bit
little heavy reading. for us.
advanced.
Yeah. It was a thick book for an elementary school kid. I didn't actually. I started reading it in second or third grade, but my attention span was just not there yet.
Mhm.
I could understand everything. I just couldn't. I couldn't sit down and read a book that long. Not until like fifth or sixth grade.
To this day, I've still actually never gone back to try and reread them,
They're fun
which
reads.
is, I know I'm sure I can probably get through them pretty quickly. I have them on my bookshelf. I just don't. I'm sure they've only been opened once, so and like for the first time we read it. Well, my dad read them all too, and then he would read them to me. But that was that was kind of my introduction, I guess, to Harry Potter. So.
Awesome. And you pretty much saw all the movies. You did see
Oh, I've seen every one of them.
You've seen every one. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What was your favorite movie? Well, you just said Goblet of Fire. What besides
Yeah.
it being with your dad, like talking like content wise, why is that one super cool to you?
I think there's just a lot going on and a lot of characters that are introduced that are pretty fun. We get introduced to Port Keys, and we also get introduced to the Quidditch World Cup and how this sport is like transcends all of it's just as popular as football or soccer. And the thing is like it, I don't know, I think it's just an overall fun movie, and maybe we'll do like a movie combat of it someday in the future.
More of like an overhaul of like everything in the magic world, just instead of like some of the other movies where it's just you're just looking at Hogwarts. So it's really cool, and it was an insane amount of new stuff in that one. That's what made it so special to me too, because I got the Triwizard Tournament.
You also get introduced to all like other schools that are around, like not just
the only movie that does that. It's the only one. So
like you do see some of those characters return though, but but that's really the only time they'll ever like reference the fact of, oh yeah, there's these other schools, I guess, unless you include like the Fantastic Beasts movies. But
yeah, those are prequels basically. They happen before.
So we're not counting those? We don't count
I mean,
those?
we can talk about them, but I mean, they're not. They basically happened before Harry Potter was even born. And they're not as good. So.
So what is it of Harry Potter that like? So let me start with this. Do you like Harry Potter more than Lord of the Rings?
I do. Yeah.
Do you like it more than Star Wars?
I do actually. And the reason is because more in terms of like good versus bad movies, Harry Potter has a way better ratio than Star Wars does.
Fair enough.
Way better. Star Wars had a lot of potential to be a lot of like really like show off like a lot of wonder and stuff all the time, but they just didn't really capture that very well for me. Whereas like Harry Potter, there's always like literally the adventure is like completely different like in almost every movie. You know, he goes through way different challenges, way different stuff is happening, even though they're in like pretty much the same setting the entire saga. Whereas Star Wars, they were all over the fucking galaxy, and you end up just seeing them doing a lot of the same shit over and over again. So for me, Harry Potter is a little bit more diverse.
Yeah. I think you probably got the fact that there are more good Harry Potter movies than there are of the other franchises. and the fact that they got all of the cast to stay with it through
Right.
what 8 movies?
Child actors, man. Once the parents get their kids in there and the kids are good, they're like, "Yep, you're doing
that's
this."
the other. That's the thing, is the kids got to be good.
Yeah.
Like, you could get a situation where the kids are just unbearable and you don't want them to come back.
Yeah,
and
and they were a little just you could tell there was still that little bit of awkwardness in the Sorcerer's Stone in the first one.
But the thing is they're kids that meet each other for the first time.
Exactly.
And like, to me, I'm like, the awkwardness actually needs to be there.
Yeah. So it worked out. In that way. So this is a good point. And now when it comes to like Lord of the Rings, I like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit more than I like Star Wars. That's just because the movies are way better. And I have yet to read those books. I got to read those books. But Star Wars, I would have liked Star Wars more than Lord of the Rings, but the movies are not that good. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like with Harry Potter, it's this. I don't know. I do definitely think that those characters, the cast that played those characters, from casting Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter to play him throughout the whole entire time, to casting Alan Rickman as Snape, to
so good.
like so many different casting choices, and to keep them through, whether they were well-known British actor or a up-and-coming person, they did a really good job every single time they were put in a role. But yeah, I mean, like, even the books, I haven't read too many of the books. Obviously, I already said I haven't read them personally, but like trying to remember them is, you do see where a lot of stuff doesn't come into play. Like, obviously, the one I remember the most is Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
And there's references to things that you're like, you get introduced to Ron's Romanian brothers, like the brothers that went to Romania, but you actually never see them in the movie. And so I remember the first time when that happened, like when I realized that a lot of stuff got cut from the book, I was like, what the heck is this? There's like half of the people in this book isn't even in this movie. And the I don't know. I mean, you can't really put that into like you definitely realize that there are things that get cut from books to make the movie work. And like, you can see that even with modern day stuff. I mean, Game of Thrones wrapped up just last year and they had to finish the whole entire last season without source material. So like, even then they had to do their own thing. So I don't know, the Harry Potter series, I think, is like a great segue for children to just be like, it's a good starting off point of like imagination in books and like adventure with a character that isn't like 25. This kid that's 11 years old. So yeah, I don't know.
You know, what's really crazy is I never saw any of the Harry Potter movies in theater.
I saw most of them in theaters,
which is a bummer.
Yeah,
I would like to watch them in theater if there's like rescreenings, but like another thing that made it like so captivating is that it was our age group that they were in throughout the whole thing. We were aging
more or less
with the movie, basically, because they're in like they were around our age group from the first movie.
They weren't 7. I think they were 11. I believe
they were, I believe, 10.
Okay, 10 or 11. They're still older than
3
us.
years above
but
us.
Yes.
But
yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's relatively the same age group. Like, we were in high school when they were in high school. We missed middle school with each other. But like, it was just you got to see them grow up with the movie. So they literally grew into those roles, and you just watching these group of kids grow up and go through all this crazy shit together just made it that much more captivating, just because you don't really see that in movies anymore. People are like, yeah, okay, I'll do like this third movie and then I never want to do this again. I want to go do different shit. But somehow they're able to keep them there for like the entire saga, which is really neat.
So I thought of something that we could do. All right. Have you heard of Pottermore?
Yes, I've heard of Pottermore.
Have you done the test?
I
Don't say what you got. Just have you done the test?
Yes, but I
Or do you even know what I'm
forgot.
talking
No,
about?
I know the test. Is to see which house you would get into.
Yes. Do you want to take that test right now?
We can take it real quick.
Okay. So I just drop your email in just whisper that to me in the Discord and I'll vamp for a couple seconds. Or do you want me to use the one that we talked about earlier today? Is that one okay?
Yeah, I can just do it from my phone.
Well, I'll let's see here. It's R, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they added Fantastic Beasts to Pottermore. Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the Primal Target password for you.
Oh, okay.
Just so that. Oh, you got to vamp though.
Okay.
As I'm trying to type all this stuff.
Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I have, for me, I have a couple favorite movies. 4 is definitely one of them. 4 is like most people's favorite just because it's really well done. I always like the first movie just because it's the first movie and it's experiencing Harry Potter for the first time it just gives you such a sense of wonder and everything. So it's really, really cool for me. And then I gotta say, I didn't care for 5 as much.
Your birthday's the 22nd, right?
20th.
20th, that's right. Okay, go on.
But I don't know.
So what do you like of what do you like of each movie if you were to pick one scene out? What about Philosopher's Stone, Sorcerer's Stone? What do you...
I mean, Sorcerer's Stone was pretty good for yeah, a few good stuff.
I gotta say, Wizard's Chest in Sorcerer's Stone was my favorite part.
Wizard's chest? What do you mean?
Yeah,
oh, the chest. Okay.
Yeah, the like giant scene of that, like them playing Wizard's Chess was, I don't know, I thought that was really cool.
I don't know, maybe yeah, Wizard Chess was pretty good. But there's also I like when all the food appears on the table for the first time. That was pretty cool. Just a massive feast.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good. And also Diagon Alley was pretty dope.
All right, we're gonna discover your house here.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Start sorting. All right, river or forest? Which one would you choose?
Forest.
You choose forest?
Yeah.
Okay. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Would you choose a cat, a toad, or an owl?
Owl, for sure.
Okay. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? A barn owl, a tawny owl, a snowy owl, a screech owl, a brown owl?
Snowy owl.
Snowy owl, Harry Potter's bird of choice.
Yeah.
A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. In which order would you rescue these objects from the troll's club if you could? A nearly perfected cure for dragonpox. 1, 2, or 3?
Oh.
Would you save that first, second, or third?
I mean, they're
perfected
They're gonna
cure
make me
for
dragon knowing
dragonpox.
what everything is. Oh my!
I guess so. Yep, they just give me this one. I think once they're all like out here, then you can rearrange them. But a nearly perfected cure for dragonpox.
I'm gonna say second because it sounds super rare.
Okay.
A lot of people see dragons.
Student records going back 1,000 years.
Student records.
First or third?
Third.
Okay. A mysterious handwritten book full of strange ruins. First, second, or third?
Oh, first, I guess. Well, I mean, I can pick this.
Yeah, would you like to reorder them?
Yeah.
Okay, which would you like to move?
Dragon Pox, you gotta go to the first one.
Okay.
And then
the records?
Records, and those are just of students?
Yeah, student records going back 1,000 years.
I mean, I can put that at third. And then Ancient
Third, okay.
Ruins
And a
second.
mysterious handwritten book in strange ruins.
Yeah, second.
Okay. Confirm. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try to open? The gleaming jet black box with a silver lock and key marked with a mysterious ruin that you know to be the mark of Merlin.
Okay.
The small pewter box, unassuming and plain, with a scratched message upon it that reads, quote, "I open only for the worthy." The small tortoiseshell box embellished with gold, inside which some small creatures seems to be squeaking. Or the last one, the orient golden casket standing on the clawed feet, whose inscription warns that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptation lie within. So the orient golden casket, the small tortoise shell box, the small pewter box, or the gleaming jet black box with silver lock and key.
The pewter box.
The pewter box.
For the worthy on it.
Yep, it is only for the worthy. All right. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you glory, love, power, wisdom? Wisdom, power, love, or glory? 4 choices.
I gotta say,
and they're guaranteed to work.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. You and 2 friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting you for one of you before he will let you pass. Do you volunteer to fight, attempt to confuse the troll into letting all 3 of you pass without fighting, suggest that all 3 of you should fight without telling the troll, or suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will fight?
Oh, damn.
So, doing a random selection to see who fights. You fight without telling the troll. You attempt to confuse the troll, or you volunteer to fight.
Ah, shit. Yeah, and trolls are magic resistant too.
So which would you choose?
Being students, probably the first one, because if you all attack, you're all probably gonna die.
Okay, so you volunteer to fight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? All about magical creatures and how to befriend/care for them.
No.
Flying on a broomstick.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciation and desperation, being able to materialize and dematerialize at will. Secrets about the castle. Transfiguration, turning one object into another object. Hexes and jinxes, or every area of magic I can.
Shit. Every area of magic I can.
Okay. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads. The Sorting Hat is ready to make its decision.
Oh boy.
You are a Ravenclaw.
Really?
Wit, learning, and wisdom. You probably know that some of Ravenclaw's most renowned members, including Gilderoy Lockhart and Laura Lovegood. But did you know Ravenclaw's Grey Lady is the least talkative Hogwarts house ghost? Or that Ravenclaw's common room boasts the most stunning views of the castle grounds? The Sorting Hat has spoken. Share your house pride. And then it shows a couple Ravenclaws like Cho Chang, Professor Trilloway, the teacher, the one that had the crystal ball, and I think 5 or 6. I can't remember. You would know.
It was
and Laura Lovegood, which I already said. And then there's a letter from J.K. Rowling, but we're not gonna look at that one. So
we're good.
there's congratulations, you're a part of Ravenclaw. There's a couple other stuff. Why, man? That's a pretty good one.
There's nobody really.
At least
all
you didn't
that
get like
good from
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
Now there's a couple other things.
There was
we
a
can do.
hack
How much
that
time
came
we
from
got?
Ravenclaw. There's a crazy fucking tarot card reader.
There's a couple other things we can do. I can do mine if you want to do mine.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. So let me just open up another thing here. Go ahead and vamp for me here.
Okay. Well, man, that sucks. I don't want to be Ravenclaw. Fuck that shit. I'd rather that's my like. Slytherin would be worse, just because they're a bunch of assholes. But I would rather be like a Gryffindor, for sure. They're way cooler. But I am pretty cool with like nice view. Let's see. Oh, question. So
yeah,
would you let Moaning Myrtle like would you ever be friends with her, or would you like just avoid her?
I mean, I don't care if I'm at Hogwarts. I'm assuming I understand what ghosts are, but I probably would never cross her path because I probably would just go to class and stuff. I probably wouldn't go on adventures like how they did. I guess I can create a passport, so I guess I didn't even need to create an account for you. So go ahead and just deny that if you would like. Oh no, I had to. Okay, that sucks. I guess I'll just use Primal Targets.
I wonder if Ghost Head is any good.
Huh. I never thought about that. You have your PC open, right?
I do, yeah.
I'll let you read them out. So just create an account with the Primal Target email.
Okay.
And make sure you don't click the box to receive spam, because I do not want that.
Okay.
'Cause I didn't do that for you, so just make sure. So just use the same credentials for Primal Targets thing. Just go to Pottermore. And I think it actually is just called thewizardingworld.com, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, because that way I'll read your stuff and then you could read my stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of. So let's move on to Chamber of Secrets. What was like your favorite parts of Chamber of Secrets?
Chamber of Secrets is my least favorite movie.
Really?
It was.
I don't really. Again, I haven't seen them in so long, so it's like I feel like I've probably seen the first one and the fourth one the most. The second one, Chamber of Secrets, is a little weak compared to like After They're All Done, but I remember really liking it as a kid. I think my favorite part of that is when everything starts going really south. So like they get in the Whomping Willow, and then they also have to deal with like this big giant ass spiders, and they have to like they just keep hitting worse and worse things as they kind of like keep going throughout the movie. And then they have to fight a whole big snake, and Harry has to do it alone.
Yeah,
but it's definitely the most spookiest though.
I mean,
it's the most like people are dying or petrified, and like you're seeing ghosts like get petrified. It's how I learned what petrified meant.
Pretty fucking crazy. I don't know. I really hated Gilroy Lockhart. He was fucking stupid hack. And you could tell. You could tell from like the very beginning. He's just fucking pompous prick. He had no magical talent at all. And why the fuck can't I find this quiz? It shows me like a bunch of other quizzes.
It says, so when you create the account, it should be like the first thing when you scroll up.
Okay.
And it will say like sort into your house. It should be like.
So
if you click on home,
there it is.
Okay. And then it should be like right after you do it.
All right, March 30th or 31st.
31st.
Here we go.
Put your wizarding hands to launch. Oh god. Where's all the
90?
Oh, Hogwarts sorting. There it is.
Yeah. So
I thought there was a one where you can sort into the American classes. But I guess they got rid of that, which is interesting.
Oh,
But
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's American ones, which were introduced in the Fantastic Beasts movie. Well, I mean, like, they were talked about a little bit more. Yeah. Prisoner of Azkaban, the third one. That was an interesting one. That one's spooky too. That's pretty horrifying too.
A little bit, just because the Dementors.
Well, that, and then you also had to deal with werewolves and stuff like that.
Yeah, werewolves was pretty crazy.
And lichens.
But it is also the first time you get to see Hogsmeade, because
that's true.
They finally get there. Harry uses his cloak to get over there. It was just like this cool little town. You could go have a butterbeer, go to the candy shop, whatnot. Cool little village. I really liked that. The third one was pretty good, but I mean, it is like the one that gets replayed the most on like cable television. So it was just, I eventually got sick of seeing that movie because I had seen it too many times, and it is the only movie where you deal with time travel. So
that is a little trippy. And then it's never really used again. They like reference it, but they never really like do it as much as they like really hammered in on. Oh yeah, you can time travel. It's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It had like a lot of cool stuff. They also switched the style of the movies, because that's when they started getting more like dark, and it was more of like a cool kind of effect in terms of like the filmmaking, instead of like warm and bright. It just went to like dark for like the rest of the saga. Really, really turned. I mean, it looked really cool, but oh my god, it just set a precedent for the rest of the saga. Like, shit is always gonna be bad from now on.
Yeah,
you are fucked.
I mean, it couldn't get any better, because I mean, like, in future movies we're getting closer and closer to Voldemort. So.
Yeah, and that's pretty crazy.
Do you have that test all set up now?
I do. So we're starting the ceremony here. Wow, you get different shit.
Yeah, it's random questions every time.
Dusk or dawn?
I'm gonna go with dawn.
Dawn. All right. Yeah. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try and open? The gleaming jet black, or the silver lock and key marked with a mysterious rune that you know to be the mark of Merlin. A small pewter box, unassuming and plain, with a scratched message upon it reads, "I open only for the worthy." Small tortoiseshell box embellished with gold, inside which some small creature seems to be squeaking. Ornate golden casket standing on clawed feet, whose inscription warns that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptation lie within.
I'm going to do the one that was squeaking.
Squeaker. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Mogul confronts you and says that they are sure you are a witch or wizard. Do you ask what makes them think so? Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor? Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx? Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you...
What was that last one? Can you repeat that one?
Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you're bluffing.
Okay. So, can you repeat the second one and the third one again?
Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor. Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx.
I'll do the doctor one.
Doctor one. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm cold. Choose a category to continue. So there's cats, toads, or owls.
Oh, which I would choose
You're
to take?
Attending Hogwarts, yeah.
I would probably choose... I'd probably choose an owl.
Okay. Barn owl, tawny owl, snowy owl, screech owl, brown owl.
I'd probably do a barn owl.
Barn owl. All right. Go back, y'all. Select.
Yeah. I like the way barn owls look.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? All about magical creatures and how to befriend or care for them. Flying on a broomstick. Apparition, being able to materialize and dematerialize at will. Secrets about the castle. Transfiguration. Hexes and jinxes, or every area of magic that you can.
Probably the creatures one.
Creatures one, okay.
Yeah, the first one. I don't know, I always like the crazy creatures that they always showed in those movies.
Like the hippogriff?
That, big ass spiders.
God, those things are crazy.
Those like skinless horses, those were kind of interesting.
Oh yeah,
those
just
like
bones.
jet
You can only
leather.
You only see them if you've seen somebody die.
Yeah, those are pretty crazy.
After you've died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Ask for more stories about your adventures. Miss you but smile. Think with admiration of your achievements. Or I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead. It's what they think of me while I'm alive that counts.
Okay, not that one. Can you repeat the third one?
Think with admiration of your achievements.
Okay, and then what was the first one?
First one is ask for more stories about your adventures.
And then the second one?
Miss you but smile.
Okay. Probably the first one.
Yeah.
I want to have like stories that people can tell of me that are fun.
Which would you rather be? Liked, trusted, feared, envied, imitated, or praised?
Probably liked.
Yeah.
The other ones kind of sound like an asshole move.
Yeah, pretty much. White or black?
Black.
Sorting hat is ready. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. You are a Hufflepuff.
I've got that twice now. I had a Ravenclaw the first time I took it, a Hufflepuff like a couple years back, and then I'm gonna take Hufflepuff as the
that's the go-to
as 2-1. So
right,
yeah,
that's 2 out of 3.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So most renowned members include Nymphadora Tonks, Cedric Diggory, rip. But did you know that Hufflepuff's house?
That man was a legend. Don't you speak ill of his name,
Edward? No. Oh my God. Ghost.
He's Batman. God damn it.
Oh God. Still resents the fact he was never made a cardinal, or that Hufflepuff has produced the fewest dark wizards of any house at Hogwarts. So.
See, there you go.
I mean,
so
mostly good people there.
Yeah, mostly good people.
Oh, and
yeah, it's a pretty average.
Scamander, the guy from Fantastic Beasts, who's a Hufflepuff.
Oh yeah. The main character guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's better than fucking Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw is like smart people. So like, as far as I'm aware, like every time I see someone in Ravenclaw, it's always like someone super smart. And I'm like, all right, well,
whatever. I'd rather be a Hufflepuff or a Gryffindor.
Well, I can choose your wand for you if you want to talk about that.
Really? So we're gonna choose each other's wands now. We gotta do some other quizzes, huh?
Or your favorites. We all have our favorites. What's yours? No, that's stupid. We'll do the wand one. But we're on the 4th Harry Potter movie. Is there anything specific? Well, we kind of talked about Goblet of Fire.
The 4th one was just really cool because it started off with like everything's being super cool, and then it just all went to fucking shit really quick. It's also the only Harry Potter game I played.
Oh, well, I've played a lot of them. I actually own all of them.
I got stuck, so I only played for like the first hour. So
I was gonna stream all of them. I did stream the first game, but the second game didn't work, so I have to buy that one again somewhere. But I do own all of the Harry Potter games on PlayStation 2 because they actually made them all coming out on that console, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, Goblet of Fire is just all around really good. There's not like one, I already kind of said what my 2 cents.
Yeah, we talked a lot about that one.
But before we move on to number 5, welcome to Ollivanders, makers of fine wands since 382 BC. To ensure we find the perfect wand for you, it's very important you answer the following 7 questions honestly.
Oh, wait, where is
Come on inside. First of all, would you describe yourself as average height, tall, or short?
Tall.
Okay. Are your eyes dark brown/black, hazel, blue/green, blue, blue-gray, gray, green, brown, or other?
Hazel.
Hazel. Was the day on which you were born an even number or an odd number?
Even.
Do you most pride yourself on your determination, originality, imagination, optimism, kindness, or intelligence?
Imagination.
Okay. Traveling alone down a deserted road, you reach a crossroads. Do you continue left towards the sea, right towards the castle, or ahead towards the forest?
And
Do you go
am I
left,
just going
right,
wherever?
or do you? It's just traveling alone down a deserted road. You reach a crossroad. Do you continue straight to the forest, right towards the castle, or left towards the sea?
Towards the castle.
Okay. Do you most fear fire, small places, darkness, isolation, or heights? Fire bad!
Darkness, probably. Not being able to see
Darkness.
is pretty crazy.
Not your old friend. In a chest of magical artifacts, which would you choose? The silver dagger, a golden key, an orient mirror, dusty bottle, glittering jewel, a black glove, or a bound scroll? A scroll, a jewel, a glove, a bottle, a mirror, a dagger, or a key.
Just random items in a room. I get to pick one.
These are all in a chest. Which one would you pick?
A
A dagger, a key, a mirror, a bottle, a jewel, a glove, or a scroll?
Probably a key.
The golden key. Hawthorn wood with a phoenix feather, core 13 3/4, and surprisingly swishy swishy flexibility. There you go. Congratulations, that's your wand.
Wait, what? Repeat that.
Your wand is a hawthorn wood with a phoenix feather core, 13 3/4 inches, and surprisingly swishy flexibility.
Man, it's almost like Harry's wand.
A little bit.
Okay. You ready to hear yours?
Sure. Let's give it a shot.
All right, let's fucking do it. Are you average height, tall, or short?
I would say average. I'm pretty average height.
And your eyes. What's your color?
They're brown.
Brown. You're an odd number.
Yep.
What do you put
31.
yourself in most? Determination, imagination, resilience, intelligence, originality, optimism, or kindness?
Probably imagination.
Imagination. Traveling alone down a deserted road, you reach a crossroads. Do you continue left towards the sea, right towards the castle, or ahead towards the forest?
I go towards the sea.
Towards the sea. What do you most fear?
Doesn't say I'm in danger.
No.
I just am walking. So.
Do you most fear fire, darkness, isolation, heights, or small spaces?
That is an interesting one. So there's fire, isolation, darkness. What else?
Heights and small spaces.
I think everyone's claustrophobic at some point in time, so I'm not going to choose that.
Yeah.
Darkness is a pretty standard one. Yeah, I'd probably do darkness. Not knowing what the heck you're in, like if you're in a room,
right.
That's probably pretty bad. So
yeah, it's a pretty good one. Items in the chest. Which would you choose? Silver dagger, ornate mirror, glittering jewel, bound scroll, golden key, dusty bottle, or black glove?
Probably the jewel.
The jewel. You greedy bastard.
It's a cool thing. I don't have a jewel. I have a glove. I don't need.
All right, your wand is cypress wood with a phoenix feather core, 11 3/4 inch, and slightly springy flexibility.
Not
Not bad,
right.
not bad.
Mine's a little shorter.
Your watch is longer than mine. Oh my god. So we can talk about the fifth one.
Yeah.
Movie. Fifth movie I've watched the least amount of times just because like
What is that? Order of the Phoenix?
Yeah.
Is the fifth? Yeah.
You know, Sirius Black dies.
Yeah, because this is when all shit has gone super south. Like, everyone doesn't know what to do. Voldemort's back. It's all hit the fan.
Yeah,
at this point.
it's basically like some shit is really going down, and they end up going in to this basically like this archive of all these what are they? All these prophecies. And you find out that at least in the book, I don't remember if in the movie, you find out that Neville Longbottom could have also been in your shoes, so he could have been the quote unquote Harry Potter, the chosen one.
Really?
But
that's interesting.
Fate had something to do with you being that guy who survived Voldemort's shit. So Neville could have been you, but instead he's a fucking loner. So
and that is definitely one of the most turnaround characters of the whole entire franchise, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, he definitely evolves quite a bit.
I don't really have any memorable things of 5 other than
I just remember
what even happens in 5.
That prophecy area and Sirius dies. That's pretty much all I remember from it. I need to rewatch it.
Oh yeah, that's like at the very end of the movie. That's like the end of the movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. There's not a lot going on. There's not a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a lot of setup for 6.
Pretty much.
But before we move on to that, it's time to discover your Patronus.
Patronus?
Yep. Uh-oh. There might be sound. I hope there's not sound. Oh God, there is sound.
We could do ours at the same time instead of just
True.
Let's do that.
You can go ahead and do that.
All right.
There's a whole thing here. I don't need to know what Lupin said. The Patronus is a kind of positive force, a projection of the very things that the Dementor... Oh, it's gone. It passed a tree and it's gone. Discover your Patronus. Okay. You can only discover your Patronus once. The questions are timed. Go with your instincts.
Oh, okay.
God,
so
they're timed.
Be quick. All right. So, discover your Patronus.
I hit begin. Okay. I hit begin. Relax. Think of your happiest memory. Okay. So you're gonna answer what you say, and I'm gonna. Okay. So I have to say what you're gonna click, and you have to say what I have to click. Thorn, leaf, or blade?
I want blade. What do you want?
I'm gonna go with leaf.
Leaf. Okay.
Okay. I clicked blade for you. Oh God, this is like there's no timer, so I don't know.
Like mine's different.
Oh God. Salt or sweet?
Sweet.
Okay. You're not asking me questions, so I don't know.
No, I'll ask after because they're all different.
But it said it's timed. But okay.
Yeah, I know.
Lead, escape, or save? Lead, escape, or save?
Lead.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh God.
A Dementor could have got you while you hesitated. Choose again.
Lead.
It hasn't given me an option yet. Think, sense, or feel.
Feel.
Oh God, you got to go quicker than that, man. It's like literally seconds.
This is terrible.
Oh man. Oh, it's gonna give you something. Oh no, it walked away. All right, we're going through the woods. Having fun in this dark and lost or found.
Found.
Okay, found it is. There's like dust particles as I'm like moving my mouse right now. Listen, watch, or touch.
Watch.
Okay. I don't know how many questions there are, but it's going. Oh man, into the wild woods. Oh, we're at the lake now. Click, drag, and release your Patronus.
Okay.
I am doing that. You have a horse.
Hey.
Your Patronus is a black stallion.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
That's dope.
All right. Go ahead and give it to me.
Let's do it. Okay, we're beginning.
Okay.
We are sun, wind, or rain.
Rain.
Rain. All right. There we go. What? I hit it. Okay, we're gonna restart. That was dumb.
Oh God.
This shit is so
God,
dumb.
Ashton.
Why are they doing that? Okay.
It is so. It is, like I said, it's super quick. You have to click on it.
Okay. Serve, protect, or seek.
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 Okay. That's one down. Or two. I don't know.
Sun, wind, or rain? Rain.
Rain.
Bright shadow.
Shadow.
Prowl, play, or preen.
Play. Oh man. I have no idea what I'm gonna get.
Safe or free.
Free. Wild and free. Oh,
Comfort,
man.
advise, or impress.
Impress. Impress.
Tronos is a wild rabbit.
Nice. Wild rabbit.
Mine's way cooler.
I think I had a dolphin one time.
Like
there is a fourth quiz, but I don't know what it says. Choose and share? What is this? Your favorites. Characters. Oh, I guess you can pick your... Who's your favorite character, Ashton?
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter? Okay. I would probably go with Cedric Diggory.
Really? Okay.
Because
he's hella humble.
He's very humble, and he fucking saves like Harry Potter. Dude, I don't even see Harry.
No, he doesn't save Harry Potter.
He dies. He dies for him.
That's not. He didn't save.
Takes the sacrifice. He takes the sacrifice, and he's very loyal to Harry.
Him only for him to be killed. He didn't save shit.
And he was the true champion. Cedric Diggory was the true champion. He would have won.
No, he wouldn't. He would have died.
He would have won.
And nobody would have known he would have won.
And he died too young.
And technically, Harry was the true champion. He went back for it. So, fuck Cedric.
Spells and potions. What's your favorite spell? Oh God, hold on. My headphones popped out. Hold on a second. What's your favorite spell?
My favorite spell? Wait, how did you get to
Yes.
that? Oh, here it is. Let's see.
Mine is Rick DeSempra. It's not even in here. That's so dumb.
You mean Sectum Sepra? Because that's
no.
Cuts him up.
No, Rick DeSempra is like a fire type move. Defendo's a good one. I like the name of that one. Defendo! Expelliarmus!
That was overused.
Alohomora. That's a good one.
Accio, I mean, bring shit over.
That's a pretty convenient one.
Alohomora is also pretty good.
Incendio! Incendio is fire.
Yeah.
Lumos. Lumos is a good one to have, too.
You could also
Nox is an
flashlight,
interesting one. That's also true. Stupefy. What would be yours?
Ridiculous is pretty good.
Okay, you're gonna pick that one?
Oh shit.
I'm gonna do Alohomora because that one unlocks locks, and that's a pretty nifty one to have. It's like having a key. It's like having a skeleton key to everything. I'm gonna pick that one. Are you picking Ridiculous?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no. Actually, I'm gonna pick
Oh, God.
Accio. Accio is mine.
Accio.
You're picking Alohomora.
Yes. Okay. Place and transport. Favorite places.
As
or transport.
Translator, Jesus Christ.
Number 12. No, I don't want that. Number 4, Privet Drive. I don't want that either.
Hogwarts Express.
Platform 9 3/4. Shell Cottage.
Honeydukes.
The Blind Pig. The night bus.
The night bus. Oh my god.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Why the long face?
Dude, I quoted that little like shrunken Jamaican head man so much. I don't even know why. I just like the way he said bumpy ride for some reason. The Whomping Willow? Why?
Shrieking Shack.
The Shrieking Shack, yeah, that's on here too.
Okay. I mean, you only get to pick one?
Yeah. All of Avengers is on here.
I'll pick Hogwarts.
I'm picking Honeydukes.
Picking Honeydukes?
Yeah, you said Hogwarts in general? Yeah. Okay. Beasts and Beings. Banshee? Oh my god. A boggart.
Basilisk? Jesus.
A dragon.
Oh, I'm picking dragon. Give me that.
Okay. I'll select that. Giant squid. A gnome.
Phoenix
a goblin.
Is pretty cool too.
Hippogriff is on here. House elf. A mooncliff. I don't know what that is. Mountain troll. An owl. A phoenix. Oh, pick Phoenix for me.
Phoenix.
Oh, Sphinx is on here too.
Phoenix is pretty good.
Thunderbird. Okay, you gotta pick the Thunderbird. I'll pick that one.
Okay.
And then you said what?
Oh, dragon.
What was yours? Dragon, okay. And I picked Thunderbird. Quidditch teams. Oh god, this was my favorite game of all time. Was Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. I freaking loved that game so much. Volley Castle Bats. Chudley Cannons. I'm picking Chudley Cannons. That's the only one I remember out of these. Which one did you pick? Puddlemere United. Pride of Portree.
Foulmouth Falcons.
Where's that? Oh, okay. I see it. That makes sense.
You wanted Chudley Cannons?
Yeah. Objects and food. This is the last one. Butterbeer's pretty good. I've had butterbeer.
I have not.
Crystal Ball, Chocolate Frog. I gotta take you to Universal Studios then. Goblet of Fire is on here.
Damn.
Golden Snitch, Howler.
The Elder One's on here.
Jelly Slugs. The Elder. There's Nimbus 2000 as well. Medora's Map. Pick that one for me. I'll take the map. Newt's Castle. You can actually take his castle too if you wanted.
I'm gonna say ooh. You wanted Mordor's map?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, that only works in Hogwarts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Give me the Nimbus 2000.
Give me the Elder one, bro. Give me the best fucking one there is. The Firebolt.
All right,
that's the Nimbus 2000, by the way. So.
Oh, was that on there? I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, give me that one.
All right.
Main characters you picked Harry Potter. Okay, yeah, that's all.
That's cool.
All right, that's. I mean, we have like 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. How did you how did you feel about Harry being the last Horcrux?
Yeah, it kind of made sense because it's all of the most. Weren't they all like connected to Voldemort at some point? Like, wasn't that like the whole thing?
Voldemort, yeah, he split his soul.
Yeah, so like it kind of made sense that the most of his power went into it. They literally say that in like the very first movie. So, yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. I didn't think it was like too much of a cop out because it all made sense. Now, if there was like no lead up to that, then I would have been like, oh, fuck this. Why
previous episode, you made Dumbledore out the guy who did jack shit in any of the movies. If you rewatched it,
yeah, because I didn't. He did not do as much as Snape did. I can tell you that much.
What do you mean?
Like, Snape literally went to the house. Like, okay, sure, they all said like it was his fault. But I don't know. It's an interesting situation.
Horcruxes, man. He took out like 2 of them, and then a 3rd one with Harry.
I don't know. I just don't really like Dumbledore as a character, I think. And then when he dies, I was like, oh dang, I didn't know that was gonna happen. but okay. Like, I mean, it's an emotional situation, but
Oh, you know what'd be really cool is going to the room of requirement to train, like when they're all gonna be rebelling, because
oh yeah, that would be cool. I wonder if they'll ever add that, or if they have added that to like Universal Studios. But that's gonna wrap things up. Maybe someday we'll talk more about Harry Potter. Maybe you'll come back for movie combat. Who knows? We might start talking more about stuff. But as of everything is said and done, you are a Ravenclaw and I am a Hufflepuff. And that's kind of how it all got sorted out, literally. Any last words for the fans at home?
Take your vitamins.
Okay, there you go. Comment section below is open to you guys. What do you guys get sorted into for your Pottermore tests? I'm not trying to like sell your email address to them, but take it for whatever you want. Just make sure you delete the spam thing and have them remove you off their email list. Anyway, that's going to be it for us. If you want to go check out primaltarget.com, it really helps us out. It's all of Primal Target all in one spot. You can follow me at Ryan@Emore. You can follow him at
Sticky_Ash.
And there you go. That's how it's going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.